Foul. Anyway, forget all that. We are here. Breaking news. We will get into that in a minute shortly. But you remember, you know what I'm going to say? I say it every week. I say it every day. Like the video. Like the video. Don't cost you nothing, but it helps us out. And he puts our video out there in the algorithm. So, Liverpool FC. Liverpool bottle jobs. That's what I'm going to call them. Bottle jobs. No one sponsoring me. No one pulling my strings. No one's telling me what to do. I'm not behind a paywall. And even if I was behind a paywall and I was sponsors, I would still tell the truth. No one, I am not going to spin nothing on this channel. Never did, never will. Not for 8 years. 8 years, by the way, I've been on YouTube. And I've never once, ever played up for the money. Try and get sponsors and say, oh, I'm going to say that because maybe he'll like me. No. Not going to happen on this channel. That's for fake people. Not me. Now, let's talk about Liverpool FC. Let's just start with, let's start with this guy. I'm going to bring him up on the screen. Very simple. I'm going to bring him up on the screen. Just a comment that someone said on X. Let's just bring this bit forward. Don't know this guy. Just reading it. It just came across my timeline. I'm not going to play it, but you can see the words. It's basically said, he goes off crying with a dead leg, but he's fine to go to France. These players we have don't care about our club anymore. Let that sink in. These players do not care for our club anymore. That's a lovely bit of coffee, that is. Perfect. Look, Ekitike should be ashamed of himself. It's very simple. I'm not gonna pull no punches here. He should be ashamed of himself. Comes off with a dead leg. 5 minutes into the game, he comes off with a dead leg. Do you know how many dead legs I got in football? It's part of the territory. It is a physical game. It's a physical game, football, if you don't know. You get bumps, you get bruises, and you get dead legs. And for him to come off with a dead leg is a complete and utter disgrace. He's an utter disgrace. Simple. I do not care what anybody has got to say to me on this topic. This guy gets paid a lot of money to play for Liverpool Football Club. He gets paid a lot of money. Good player, Ekitike. But for him to come off with a dead leg and literally 5 minutes after sitting down, after being took off, he's there smiling, clapping with his friend next to him. One of the coaches. He's there smiling like nothing happened while we're on the pitch at Brighton struggling to try and get a goal. He comes off with a dead leg, boy, because he's tired. Maybe he didn't get enough sleep after the Champions League. That's probably what it was. And he said, you know what, I'm going to pretend to have a dead leg and then I'm going to come off. But he's all right to go to France and play for his country, though, isn't it? He's all right to do that. But he weren't all right to fight for the badge. I don't care if I had 2 dead legs. I'm going to carry on and play football. I've done it before. Simple. Part of the game. It's part of the game. These mans need to shake up. See, this is what I was talking about before a couple of weeks ago. I was talking about Milner. I was talking about Endo. I was talking about Wijnaldum. I was talking about the players in the past, Steven Gerrard, Carragher. If Carragher got a dead leg, which he did, by the way, back in the day in his football career, he might go off on the side, put a bit of DP on there, run it off a little bit, then come back on. You do not get substitutes. You don't come off when we need you, when you're the only striker we have. Proper striker. I'm not going to say Gakpo because Gakpo's not a proper striker. Right? He's a cutting. What I'm saying is he shouldn't have came off. He should have got these little DPs, run it off, stretch it off, and then come back on because we were in a war against Brighton. Obviously, we was fatigued. We had the 12 o'clock kickoff or 12:30 kickoff. The other teams got that day off, by the way. We never. We had to play. I don't think Arsenal played. They played yesterday, and they lost again in the final. I'm not surprised with Arsenal, man. Why am I not surprised that Arsenal losing finals? It's just what they do. But regarding Ekitike, he's a disgrace. He's a disgrace. There was no need. There was no need to come off when we needed him for a dead leg. These man, I swear to God, yeah. These man what play for Liverpool now, yeah, they need to wake up, bro. They need to wake up because I'm sure Milner wouldn't have came off. Oh, yeah, by the way, Milner is the one who gave him the dead leg. Funny that, isn't it? Ex-Liverpool player. He probably sent a message to Liverpool and to Ekitike to say, that's the way you do it, bro. You need to toughen up, bro. Because our players are soft. All our players. I look at Gravenberch, soft. I look at Ekitike, soft. I look at Wirtz, soft. The only one I see with a bit of fight and a bit of fire, yeah, is Curtis Jones and Konate. That's it. All Virgil does when it kicks off on the football pitch, all Virgil does is just stand there and smile. That's it. Nothing. Don't get involved. Don't get physical. Doesn't try and brush the players away. Show his physicality because the guy's a tank, a 6'5" Dutch tank. He don't do that. He just stands there and smiles. That's it. I remember that Everton game. I remember that Everton game this season when Thingy celebrated in front of the Liverpool fans. And who was the first person to go over there? Curtis Jones, then McAllister. When Virgil went over there, it was Decore in it. And when Virgil went over there, he just stood there looking pretty and smiling and got smiling. Didn't do nothing. Didn't get involved. He's the captain and he never got involved. That's how I look at it. You can always look at a man when you know he's got something. You get me? If you confront a man, I'm not telling you to go and confront a man, but if you do go confront a man, yeah, or a man confront you, yeah, just look in the man's eyes, you know if he sweats you. You know if he's got something. When I see Virgil, I just think, nah, you ain't got it. You ain't got it. You ain't got the fight, bro. You might look big. You might look the part, but that don't mean nothing. It's about the dog in the fight. You get me? That's what it's all about. And I saw Curtis Jones go over there, done his business. Saw McAllister go over there, done his business. But where was Virgil, man? This is what I'm saying about these mans. But Ekitike, he's a disgrace. He's a disgrace for doing that. I'm gonna go off because I want a dead leg. Maybe when he got home, his missus made him a cup of cocoa. Yeah, probably ran him a little bath, innit? Ran him a bath and said, hey, yeah. And probably gave him a massage and he went to bed. You get me? Probably had his dummy with him as well, innit? Them baby dummies. Probably had one of those. Because he should have played on. He should have played on. Even grassroots football, yeah. When I was in the grassroots football, the old school football, yeah. When you're coming through the interleagues, your little leagues, and you go to your semi-pros, yeah. You get a dead leg, you carry on, bro. You shake it off. Simple. There's no need for it. We were on the ropes. We were fatigued. And what did man go and do? He comes off the pitch because he's got a dead leg. Nah, man. That don't wash with me, bro. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm going to bring in Mark Koke. He's my partner in crime. He's co-owner of the channel. I'm sure he's going to have his piece on this. He's going to give his opinion on this. Plus, we'll do all the player ratings as well for the game. And we'll talk about the Steven Gerrard thing as well. So I'm going to bring in Mark Koke. He's my partner in crime, Mr. Toto! Abba!
Oh, yes!
Big up, Toto. Big up, Toto.
Big up, big up.
Yeah. Move your camera a little bit like that. There you go.
Yeah, what can I say about Liverpool?
What about the dead leg?
Yeah, seriously, you know, you get a dead leg, you're dead. Your leg basically feels, you're limp and you feel like you got no feeling. It's just like, but after a little bit, you run it off, don't you? You run it off, you walk it off, and then you're good to go. When he was walking off when he first got it, of course you were limping, weren't you? He was limping a lot, of course. That's when you get your dead leg. But when he was walking off the pitch, he seemed like it was getting a little bit bare, that he was walking fine. I just don't get it. Why did he come off? Do you know what I mean? And he's completely fine. You see him walking to that. He's completely fine. He decided to just come off because you know what? He couldn't be bothered. That's probably why. That's the only thing I can think about.
Do you want to? Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I know what he said. He couldn't be bothered. That's why he came off. But you can't be doing that in football. To the Premier League, we're fighting for our life. Yeah, we're fighting for our life. And he came off for a dead leg. That's the point I'm making. I know he wanted to come off, but would you have come off?
No, definitely not.
That's what I'm asking you.
Yeah, definitely not. I'll definitely not want to come off because, you know, it's high stakes. We need top 4 at the end of the season, right? And we need to get some spirit in this team and some fight in this team. I don't see none of that at the moment.
He pisses me off, you know.
You know, every game, I don't see any of it. It's like, how can you deliver a performance like that after beating Galatasaray 4-0 and then we go lose 2-0 to Brighton? We've beat Brighton before in the FA Cup, and we should be beating Brighton anyway. With the players we've got and all that, we should be beating Brighton. It seems like as a team, we're not good. We're not good as a team, and we've been very, very struggling recently in terms of our league form and stuff like that. And the league is where it is. It's our main thing.
It's our bread and butter.
Of course, we do well in the Champions League, but yeah, exactly. Our bread and butter is the Premier League, and we're not performing at all. We can't even beat Brighton now. No respect to Brighton, but we should be beating Brighton. We're struggling against Brighton, you know, and I don't know what to say for this team. There's no fight. There's no spirit. There's no nothing. He's like, there's nothing in this team. There's no one that, you know, what wants to score or wants to get that goal. Maybe they want to get that goal, but I don't see. They're not showing me it. They're not showing me that they want it. You know, these players. Things need to fix up. Things needs to be fixed up, man. In this squad, there's some players. Yeah, there's only 7 games to go in the Premier League.
It's too late. We're not getting top 4. We're not getting top 5.
We're losing too many points.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised if we play Europa League next season or even Conference.
Remember I said to you we were lucky if we're getting Conference League. You remember when I said that?
Yeah.
We're lucky if we're getting that, you see. I saw this coming a long time ago, innit? I saw this coming a long time ago.
The thing is, you spent all that money. Of course, we've sold some as well.
Yeah.
But we still spent some decent amount of money, and we spent too much money on a team that we just won the league. We spent too much money. We should have renewed Diaz's contract. We should have kept Kwanzaa. We should have kept all those players. But even then, it's just like you replace so many players from a league-winning side.
Yeah.
And now you go into a new
Slot
season.
or Edwards? I think it was Edwards.
Well, he's the transfer guy, isn't he? You know, he's the one who looked for the players. He's a sporting director. You know, and it's like you spent so much money and bring so many players in from a team that just won the league, and it's affecting us now. It is affecting us. And there've been some dodgy decisions during games and during seasons. Like, I think it's both of them to blame, Slot and the players, because the players don't show no fight. The players have been dropping on their performances. They haven't been the same as there was, and none of them look like the same as there was.
No.
McAllister don't. Grav don't. Kanate don't. Van Dijk don't. They all got something to be held account of. And Slot, the manager making stupid substitutions. With like the game yesterday. Why is he bringing on a midfielder for a forward? It's like he wants to play with 5, 6. He wants to play with 100 midfielders on the pitch. I don't understand the decision.
When he brought on Curtis Jones, should have brought on Rio.
Why are you bringing off a forward for a midfielder? I don't get. You're supposed to be bringing on a forward for a forward like Ekitike for Chiesa or Ekitike for, say, if Ngamoa wants to play. Some of the decisions that the manager's been making is very, very dodgy. In terms of like Salah, for an example. Salah's been playing bad, yeah, but again, that's a player and a manager kind of thing. Salah's playing bad, that's the player's fault. And the manager's fault is for starting him. For starting Salah. But it's not just Salah. I'm not going to be one of those who just constantly and consciously blame Salah for our losses. Because Salah weren't starting last time against Brighton, and we still lost. Because it's more than Salah, it's different other players. It's McAllister, there's one been dropping off. It's Gravenberch who's been dropping off. That Wirtz again not being up to scratch. It's the whole lot of them. It's the whole lot of them not been performing well. Wirtz has been there. You want to see improvements. We saw little improvements, but still the performances haven't been good enough from him. Gravenberch haven't been good enough. McAllister hasn't been good enough. Salah hasn't been good enough. There's been so many players that has not been good enough in this team. There's so many. It's not just Salah. It's the whole lot of them. Ngamoa, he gets a bly. You know why? Because every time he comes on, he does more than Gakpo in 5 minutes than Gakpo does in the whole 90.
Yeah.
And so Dominic as well. Alisson, Mamardashvili. Just to name a few, they've been doing all right, but the rest of them, they can go. Not go from the club, of course. Some of them I want to go from the club. But it's the whole lot of them, man.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to read this thing, what just coming from Buying Space. I'm not sure if it's any... it's a big channel. It's on X. I'm going to read it now. Florian Wirtz has informed the German national team and several of his former Leverkusen teammates, including Jonathan Tah, now at Bayern, that Sebastian Parral, Xavi Alonso, long-term assistant at Leverkusen, and most recently part of his staff at Madrid, has very recently reached out to him. Jeremy Frimpong is also understood to be involved in these exchanges, with direct contact with Xabi Alonso himself, never having stopped. So basically, when Alonso left, they were still in contact with Alonso. But what elevates this beyond routine contact is the depth and tone of the conversation. Parallel is said to have asked highly specific and unusual concrete questions live about Liverpool, the internal dressing room. So basically, what this is trying to say that Alonso has been asking about what's the dressing room like, what's the dressing room like with Liverpool and stuff like that. Alonso's going to be the next manager, let's face it. It's going to happen. Inside those circles, Florian is increasingly indicating that his preferred outcome would be Xabi Alonso taking over at Liverpool. This is coming in now. But by the way, guys, who's watching?
Xabi.
Yeah, Xabi Alonso. Taking over Liverpool and reaction of a contract and assist level combined with the detail and intent behind these discussions. It's not being open about it yet, but it points towards a Xabi Alonso and Liverpool manager job. Alonso and his staff are very least seriously and exploring the Liverpool. So there you go. Yeah, so that's what it looks like.
It seems
basically
like
they're coordinating behind the back. They're coordinating behind the back and behind the scenes. And Frimpong and Wirtz kept contact. No, Frimpong and Wirtz kept contact with Alonso even when Alonso left and went to Madrid. But now what they're saying is that this is reports, it's not fact. It's been reports that he's been asking about what's the dressing room like. The Liverpool dressing room. Remember we heard a few weeks ago that some of his team was looking for houses.
Yeah.
That's when I knew that it was probably going to be him. Because what happened was, as soon as this came out, this news about Alonso was looking for houses around about, in the Liverpool area, the northeast area. As soon as I heard that, the first thing I thought of is, it's probably going to be him. And Liverpool shut it down straight away. And I thought, nah, you ain't fooling me, man. You ain't fooling me. So what's your thoughts on this and Javi Alonso contacts him through Pong and stuff like that?
I mean, it sounds a bit bold, from the journalists.
No, this is from Buying Space. He's got a massive. He's followed by all the top dogs.
Yeah. So it's basically it's half true in it. It's got some truth to it, definitely. But exactly, we all know he's going to be a new candidate because there was rumours before they were finding a house in Liverpool, but they quickly took it down. That's something, It is anything that any rumour that Slot's going to go is probably at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know. I think if we go out the Champions League, if he goes out the Champions League, he's gone.
Yeah.
They won't wait. They'll bring in Alonso and he can assess it then. That will be his summer transfer. When someone comes in, you got to assess.
Yeah.
If they bring him in early, say Slot gets a sack, innit? Slot gets a sack, they'll bring him in early if they do, and he can assess the squad what he wants. So when it comes to the end of the season, he knows what he wants, innit?
Yeah. It's just that the performances haven't been. We've been really, really inconsistent this season. But again, on the other hand, we've got 2 trophies to play for, and that's what Slot has to focus on is winning trophy. That's what he's got to focus on is winning the trophy. We got an FA Cup against Manchester City. It's recently won the Carabao Cup. I don't see our chances in that one whatsoever. Then we got the Champions League of PSG. Now, we do better in the Champions League for some reason. I see numerous of people saying, "Oh, we're inconsistent. You think you're going to do well against PSG?" But if you actually look behind it, our Champions League form has been very, very exceptional. Been very, very good.
I agree.
And for some reason, Slot does well in the Champions League. Liverpool do well in the Champions League. So PSG, great team. Last year's champions. We're going to be trying knocking out last year's champions. Sounds crazy when you say it, but again, this Liverpool team does better in the Champions League. But we just have to get through it. We have to get through it. If we're going to win a trophy, it's either the Champions League. I think it's Champions League because the FA Cup. I think we're going out. I think we're going out. The FA Cup. I
think Man City is going to win it.
I don't see us beating City. I don't see it, man. This team, I just don't see it. It's like, say City scores the first goal, you might as well
just drop. Over. You understand that, innit?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
They've got no fight, bro. They've got no fight. They got no fight. Liverpool. They got no fight, bro. There's no fight in them. They're just quitters. I couldn't believe it when he came off with a dead leg. The game was on. The game started because I missed it. When the whistle blows and it goes in it. I went to the kitchen, make myself a cup of tea. Yeah. And all of a sudden, Ekitike goes off with a dead leg. I just couldn't believe it, bro.
Dead leg,
Big up to Tony Steele. You want to read that one, bro?
Evening, guys. I don't know any business with the owner to say the manager. It doesn't matter how bad you are. Your job is safe. The world of FSG. Well, if we do, my opinion, if we go out the Champions League and I think Slot's gone. That's me. If we go out the Champions League, because is the FA, when's the Champions League again?
It's on the 7th of April, I think. I'll check now.
So We've got the FA Cup.
Isaac's back, by the way, which I'm
We've got
glad.
we've got the FA Cup coming up next. Very, very soon. It's the next game, isn't it? We've got the FA Cup next.
Well, I'll tell you what our next games are.
It's Manchester City next. I know for a fact.
So when we come back after the break, we will be playing Man City. That'll be the Saturday, the 4th of April. And 4 days later, we're gonna have PSG.
We're gone with the FA Cup.
There's no way we win. There's no way we're beating Man City.
When you get through the FA Cup, full credit to the players.
We're not beating Man City at the Etihad.
But we're not beating them at the Etihad.
Man City are going to finish with at least 2 trophies this season. They'll finish with 2 trophies. It'll be the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup.
They'll finish more than Arsenal.
And, if you ask any Liverpool fan now, would even at the beginning of the season, if you won the FA Cup and Carabao Cup, you'd be happy with that. You get me, that's 2 trophies. That's 2 trophies. So Pep, even in his worst season, Pep Guardiola might finish with 2 trophies in one of his worst seasons he's had at Man City. You see what I mean?
Mm.
Come on, we all knew that Arsenal wasn't going to do nothing.
Mm.
It's the same old thing with Arsenal. Same old Arsenal. Same old Arsenal.
The players can't turn up for the big games.
Nah.
It's
like an old one on the team, man.
Saka can't turn up for the big games.
There you go.
Declan Rice can't turn up for the big games.
No.
Got all these players that can't turn up in the big city. How long have they been there for?
I don't know.
How long have they been there for?
I think Saka was born in Arsenal.
And he still can't turn up in the big games?
No.
And that's not dogging someone. That's just facts. Because when it comes to those big games and them finals, you don't really do too well. But regarding Liverpool, man, we're out of the FA Cup. Then after that, we're going to have 1 trophy to play for, and they're going to. Seriously, I don't know if we're going to PSG. I got a bit of positiveness because our Champions League form's been good, but let's face it, we should have beaten Galatasaray anyway. But we were beaten them convincingly 4-0 after a tight first leg at their ground. Because for some reason it seems like we can't handle hostile crowds. Don't get that. So we had to go Anfield to get the job done.
Listen, you know what teams say now? Beating Liverpool is just normal. You know that, innit?
Yeah.
They're actually saying that now. Beating back in there when someone beat Liverpool was a big thing, innit? Beating Liverpool now, the teams are actually saying it's not even a big thing anymore. Going to Anfield and beating Liverpool is not even a big thing anymore. That's how low we've sunk.
It's not, because our home record has been crap.
Yeah.
I think we've got the most goals conceded in the Premier League.
There you go.
I don't know. I'm going to check now.
Most goals conceded in the Premier League.
I'm going to check. I'm not sure.
I'm not surprised. I reckon. I think we've got the most draws. I reckon we've got the most draws. I know. If we're not, we're up there. I reckon in Europe. Draws. I think we've had the most draws in Europe, man. All you could do is laugh about it, bro. All you can do is laugh about it. That's all we can do, bro. That Ekitike, that Ekitike, he winds me up, he does,
So, the least goals conceded is Arsenal, obviously. And we've got 42 goals conceded in 31 games. The most goals conceded is actually Burnley. And we're 11th in terms of goal conceded, but still.
What about draws?
That is crap.
What about draws?
Draws?
How many? I reckon we've had the most draws. The draw. I guarantee we've had. Look at where this is the draw. I guarantee we've had the most draws in the Premier League. Big up to everyone now, guys. We're gonna go on to the player lineup now.
We've had 7 draws.
And how many? Really? Is that it?
Yeah.
That's still a lot, though.
It's still a lot. That's so many points being missed out on.
Let's move on to this then. I know most people are gonna get a low mark, so you know what I'm saying? Let's go, man. Let's do this. Let's go. Total hammer. What are you saying?
Mamardashvili, I rate him. I rate him this game. He's been very, very good. You know, he kept us in the game. Brilliant saves.
Yeah.
7.
Mamardashvili. Yeah, he did play good, didn't he? He did play good.
That's probably the highest people are going to get.
Oh, of course. There's no one's going past 5.
Don't even think that. No one's getting past 3.
I feel your pain, bro. I can feel your pain. I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your face. I feel your pain. Reality's kicking in. That's what it is, isn't it? The reality's kicking in. It kicked in for me. It kicked in for me about 2 weeks ago when I kept going on. That's one of the thoughts was of, you know what, this is going to be one of them seasons. I can felt it.
We're winning. You know what? We're winning enough.
We're winning the Champions League.
I don't know.
We're winning the Champions League, bro. Believe that. We are winning the Champions League. We're going to win it. 1 second, carry on. Back in a minute.
The
next one, what you giving? He was left back. Kerkez, what you saying about him?
I thought he was good. I thought it was all right. But again, I'll be honest, this wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough. Kerkez, I mean, defensively, didn't really do.
Kerkez, not really.
I don't think he was that. No, poor.
I wouldn't say he's poor. I'll give him standard. I would.
I'll say 4.
Okay, above standard.
Kerkez.
Where is he? Where's his mohawk?
I mean, first half he was showing some great.
Yeah, he's showing something, isn't it?
To be honest, he scored as well, didn't he? I'll put him up to 5.
Yeah.
He scored. He showed.
The game was that crap. We forgot that he scored.
He showed a bit of fight. I'll give it him. He showed a bit of effort. That's probably it, really. That goal was so unsustainable, unbelievable. That is that weren't even a team. It was individuals. Okay, it was individuals, and Kerkez did well to get that goal.
Yeah, I'll settle with that. Virgil van Dijk. He was crap. He was crap as well. So Konate was, oh my God. If I had a basement, he would be in the basement. He's going to be waste man. He was terrible, Konate. Konate was terrible. I'm going to give Virgil a 1. A 1 for me. Oh, yeah, I know it is. I know it's because of that. I know you did. It's fine, but I know it's because of that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give Virgil a 1. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Konate is getting a 0.
Oh, just put them both in 0.
I think okay then. Konate.
Absolutely.
Right back. Who started off right back again for us?
Frimpong.
He wasn't that good, was he?
Poor. He was poor, man.
Yeah. I don't think he was worse as Virgil, though.
No, he weren't like...
I'd say 2. Okay.
Yeah, 2. He didn't do much, did he?
Right, let's go on to the next one. Midfield. He started with midfield. Szoboszlai. Didn't Szoboszlai start right back? Someone's having in the chat room.
No. Basically, what Slot was doing is rotating mid-game.
Yeah, okay. But what the starting was, where was Szoboszlai midfield, isn't it?
Midfield, yeah.
So what you said about Szoboszlai? He was poor as well.
Yeah, that's 2 again. I mean, you know what? Not Szoboszlai inconsistent. He's been doing all right, but this whole team's inconsistent.
I'll put Szoboszlai 3. I think he's a little bit better than Frimpong, to be fair. But no more, not much. Maka, Mr. McDonald.
0.
Thought so. Right, next one. Was it Gravenberch that started?
Yeah.
What are you saying about Grav?
0.
Right, let's go with the strikers. Left wing. It was Gakpo. Did Gakpo start, or who started the left wing? Wirtz, isn't it? Wirtz was on the left wing, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So we had Wirtz on 11. I think, did Wirtz start on 11? We said the starting 11. I can't remember the starting 11, you know. Starting 11 against Brighton. What was starting 11?
It was... No, basically, we played with a diamond.
Yeah.
It was a 4-1-2-1-2. So it was Gakpo and Ekitike up front. Wirtz. Yeah, the Salah Wirtz was in midfield.
Yeah, so what was that about Wirtz?
Crap, one. He was crap.
He needs to start shaking up. I think he will, though.
He was getting bullied.
He was getting good, and now he's dropped again.
Inconsistency. I'm telling you, this whole team is inconsistent.
I know.
I don't know what it is. It's like we go smack up Galatasaray by convincing win a 4-0.
Yeah.
But then we go lose 2-1 to flipping Brighton, and a goal that it was just Kerkez.
I know.
We didn't build up no attack. No attack was on the back foot majority all game.
I know.
On the back foot. But yeah, Wirtz is absolutely terrible.
So what you saying?
Who's next?
Oh yeah, who's next? Ekitike.
Ekitike.
You know what? I'm not even going to mark him. How about that one? He doesn't deserve to be.
Marked. You can't even get marked.
I'll put him there. Can we put him under there? No.
No.
So Salah, pathetic.
The Salah didn't start.
I think Salah. Oh, he was
Salah
injured. He was on the right then. He was on the right.
Then we played with Diamond, so it was Gravenberch in the 6.
Oh yeah, go okay.
Wirtz and Sabazlar left and right.
So what we got in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got who's the other one?
Gakpo.
What we saying about Gakpo?
Crap. 0. He was crap. All those players need to shake up. Yeah. If we need any chance of a top 4,
we're not getting top 4, bro.
Any luck?
Let it go, man. We're not getting top 4, bro.
I'm not saying we're gonna get top.
You just said if we got a chance of getting top 4, we're not getting top 4, bro. Let it go. The way we're getting the Champions League is that we're gonna win it. I'm telling you now, we're gonna win the Champions League.
Winning that either.
We're winning the Champions League. Stop being negative, man.
We're not winning nothing this season.
We're winning the Champions League, bro. You have to have faith. You have to, man. After. All you can do is laugh, bro, man. That's all we can do is laugh. Because what else we got, man? What else we got? We got nothing. Nothing. Oi. Listen. We're going to win the Champions League. We're going to win the Champions League. I'm telling you now, bro. We're going to win that Champions League. You get me? We're winning it, man. We're going to win it. I'm telling you. 2005 vibe. I said it months ago. I say it on every video until I'm blue in the face, bro. I can't go blue, but you know what I'm saying? Till I'm red in the face, yeah? We are going to win this Champions League because we were terrible in 2005, just like now. Not as bad as now, but we weren't that good, you get me? We weren't that good. I remember the last game of the season when we beat Aston Villa. I was at the ground, by the way. I was at Anfield with my brother. It was the last game of the season against Aston Villa in the league, and we won 1-0. And we just barely won that, and that was at Anfield, last game of the season. I think it was the last game of the season. I think it was. It was the last game at home anyway this season. And I remember went to the Champions League. My brother said to me, we're going to win it. I said, Liverpool are going to win the Champions League. He told me this months before. He goes, trust me. When Liverpool are in Europe, we're different. We're different in Europe. And we went and won it. We went and won it. And that team that we won it with had no business of getting in that final. If you see that team that we had, Toto, and look at the other teams, we shouldn't even got in the quarterfinals, but we did. But we did. We're going to do it, man. Have faith. Okay, I understand. So, Toto, that's what we're going for. Oh, yeah, well, I forgot to do Slot. What we giving Big Ed Slot?
0.
He should have brought on Rio earlier, man.
Well, he never, because he's done.
He should have brought on I'm still not Slot out, though. I'm Slot Fix It. See that tag there? Slot Fix It. And whatever the club decides at the end of the season, I'm with it, but I'm still Slot Fix It. Guys, in the chat room, we've got 11 people watching and poaching around. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe, and get involved in the conversation. Get involved. There you go. Get involved. get involved in the debate.
Basically, the lineup, for the Istanbul game, it was Dudek, Finan.
I know what it was. I got it off my head.
Barros, Riise, Kirwell, Gerrard, Luis Garcia,
Exactly.
Xavi Alonso, Traore, and
Black Guido was sick. He was a good player. Very tall he was. All right player, but he wasn't the best.
You see flipping in Milan's team.
Exactly. Now,
Dida,
but look,
Cafu, Maldini, Shevchenko, Gattuso, Crespo, Nesta, Seedorf, Pirlo, Kaka, and Stam. You know,
yeah. Under the Spanish waiter, we won the Champions League title. Under the Spanish waiter. Oh, bro. But here, tell ya, Davenport, innit? We had no business of getting in that final total. We should have been out in the semi easy. We shouldn't have even got in there. That team that we had there would no way should have gotten that Champions League. The reason why we won that Champions League was because of Dudek and Steven Gerrard. Obviously, the other people played the part. We had Alonso, young Alonso there, but it was Gerrard. It was Gerrard and Dudek. Look at Dudek in that penalty shootout, bro. Yeah. It's them two, man, the Polish killer. Trust me. We shouldn't have had we had no business of getting in the final. We should have been out in the last 16, the round of 16. You get me?
Yeah. But look, just my final thoughts on Liverpool. We're going out the FA Cup, that's for sure. If we somehow stay in, you know, fair play. I don't care if I'm wrong at this point. But I think we're going out the FA Cup. We're not getting top 4. We're just not. We're going to be playing Conference League. But even that, I would rather finish 8th than play Conference League. That's what I would do. I would sack it up. I would literally say no European competition this year. Liverpool would be an absolute disgrace, to play in the Conference League. You know what I'd do? Just play the kids. I'll play it on 21.
Nah, I want to win it. Raw.
Not the Conference League.
I'm desperate, man, of these 4 trophies, bro. Nah, man.
I'm playing it on the 21s. And I'll play it on the 21 throughout the whole thing.
You just don't want to hear that music. Oi, I remember that music, yeah.
I understand, the Europa League. Because the Europa League is somehow...
You hated that, bro.
No.
You hated that.
I hated it, right? But I understand we played in it before, and it's pretty respectful.
Oi, let's go win the... You know what?
This Conference League, is very, very new.
Is it? How is it?
No, it's new.
Sorry. Can you get that on PC, by the way, guys? Can you get that on PC?
You can. So
I'm buying it on PC. It's better on PC. I saw it.
The Conference League originated in 2021. I do not want to be in that tournament because if we're in that tournament, I'm playing on 21s throughout the whole thing. I won't even bother to compete. The Conference League, bottom of the barrel. Europa League's all right. You know, even though I'm not a big fan of it, we played in it before, and it's a kind of respectful cup, right? But when you're in the Conference League, bottom of the barrel, that is a mid-table trophy. Mid-table trophy. I don't want to compete for no mid-table trophy, man.
No,
I don't want to. A 7th place flipping trophy. What? You're getting awarded for losing? That's basically what you're doing. You're getting awarded for losing.
There is a positive total. There is. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give it to you from. Nah, he's from Milton Keynes.
Near there, yeah.
He's from Milton Keynes, bro. Well, I'm originally from Milton Keynes, but I now live in London. I live in London now, but I'm from he's asking where you from, but I'm from I left Milton Keynes when I was about 10. And then my mum and dad moved to London when I was 10.
I live in Milton Keynes, near Milton Keynes, yeah.
Yeah. He lives in Milton Keynes, but I used to live there.
Yeah.
But now I live in London. It's more or less London. It's more or less, isn't it? Milton Keynes, not far from London, really.
Close.
Anyway. I'm getting the F1 manager. I want it on PC. Is it out now?
Yeah,
Is it
it's
out now?
I
Try and
think
get
it's
me
out.
one of those cold things that you talk about, Toto.
Oh yeah.
But anyway. As for Liverpool, I think we're going to win the Champions League. I think we're going to go in the conference. And there is a positive for going in the conference. There is a positive. You know what the positive is, bro? Guess. That's the only trophy I haven't won. There you go. Chelsea won it.
No.
Chelsea won that trophy, and they're the only team in the UK or in the Europe that's won all them trophies, has won every trophy going. We could win that trophy, and then we could say we won it as well. There you go. Oh, bro, I'm screwed as well, man. That's all we could do, man.
Conference League, flipping bottom of the barrel, mid-table trophy.
Yeah. But it is what it is. Look, we're heading off now. We've got 10 likes now, bro. We've got 10 likes. That's even without my questionable accounts. We've got 10 likes. Not bad, eh? That's good for us, bro. So, anything you want to say? What you're doing today, Toto, before we head off?
Nah, enough.
A good thing, you know what I loved about Milton Keynes, though? You know what I love? Sorry for going on. But you know what I love about Milton Keynes as well? They got good karting. They got a good karting track there.
Yeah.
And I know you go there all the time, innit?
Yeah.
That's what I like about Milton Keynes. But yeah, I was born and bred in Milton Keynes, but my parents left there when I was about 10, innit? And now I live in London now, which is very expensive. You know, I feel like going back to Milton Keynes, but nah. But yeah. Toto's a Milton Keynes boy as well, innit? Big up, man. So Toto, anything you want to say? Anything before we head off?
Nothing much.
You want to say people to the masses what you got coming up on your side channel, bro?
Well, this week we've got a League Wednesday.
Yeah.
Of course, F1 is supposed to be on this week, but it isn't. But my league.
F1 is on.
But Bahrain.
Nah, Japan.
Japan. So I've got a league. I got 2 leagues since F1 weekend. F1 weekend is I'm mixing up my words. So Wednesday I got my league, and then Friday I got another league, like a really, really big league with the streamers and all that. That's on Friday, and we do it every time when an F1 weekend hits on that Friday. So we'll be at Japan this week, and then Wednesday I forgot what round on Wednesday, but 2 leagues this week, so I'll be pretty busy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's it then, bro. Big up to the man then, big up to the woman then, big up to everyone. Thanks for Davenport for coming along as well. Oh yeah, I keep hearing about that, you know. Fabregas. He's the only guy in Europe who's got a perfect record in management at the moment. That will probably end when he came to Liverpool. Anyway, that's what I keep hearing things about Fabregas as well.
Great player.
At the end of the day, before I go, I'm gonna do my little monologue now, and I'll let Toto. At the end of the day, yeah, we're Liverpool FC, yeah, and I'm gonna tell you now, Salah should be gone this summer. VVD should be gone this summer. I can't believe Tsimikas is still on the books as well. He should be gone this summer. Gomez should be gone this summer. Endo should be gone this summer. All the mans, even Robbo, all the man should be gone this summer. They'll probably keep Robbo, but Virgil van Dijk, Salah, Endo, Tsimikas, and all the man should be gone off the books. And Gomez, they should be gone out of Liverpool. That's it. Simple as. They should be gone this weekend. Simple as. Not this weekend, sorry. This season. What's your thought? Do you agree, Toto?
Yeah.
It should be Van Dijk, because we can get money for him. Salah, Tsimikas, Endo, all gone. Gomez.
The only one I disagree with Van Dijk, because I think we should keep him.
You just like because you know you love Van Dijk, that's all.
No, being said, I think we should keep him for another season.
Yeah, and let him go on a free. That's good business, isn't it?
No. I'm saying, yeah.
I think we should let him go. I think he's done as well.
I think he's still good. I think it's just the whole team that's doing bad.
You keep Van Dijk. All right, I understand. You keep Van Dijk. Me, I would get rid of Van Dijk as well.
Because even we can keep him for the first window.
Now try and get my man from Italy. Try and get
Sony.
Yeah, why try and get him?
That's what I'm saying.
Gone.
We can
Canate
still
is done.
keep Van Dijk for the first half of the window, but as soon as the summer, for the
He'll be worth nothing then.
yeah, for the January window.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the summer, and he still hasn't improved, then we can sell him off. That's what I would do.
For me, these are the players I would let go in the summer. At the end of the day, I'm not loyal to no player, yeah? And it's not disrespect, yeah, for us to say this. Van Dijk, in my opinion, should be looking to go this summer. Mo Salah to the Saudis, yeah? Get good money for him, then you bring in Barcola. We were getting Barcola because we didn't replace Diaz. So you bring in Barcola, he replaces Diaz. Osman, he replaces Salah. Now, who's the one for Bayern Munich? The winger for Bayern Munich, what's his name? The one he linked to us. Huh? Elise replaces Salah. Barcola replaces Gatbo, because I think Gatbo should be sold as well. Yeah? You keep Rio. Yeah, so you got two wingers there, two good wingers there coming, yeah? So Barcola and the one from Bayern Munich. There's two. You get rid of Virgil van Dijk. Yeah, you bring in Bastoni. Canate is going anyway. We've got that next geezer we signed. What was that defender that we signed? We've already signed him. What's his name now? I forgot his name. Someone in the chat room put it in the chat room. The one we just signed for 60 million. He's going to start next summer. So we've got him coming in. Yeah. So we have to do a big clear out. We're going to start looking at a DM. We need a destroyer because we know
as well.
Huh? Chiesa is going to go. Chiesa is not staying. Chiesa already said he wants to go. So we got to bring it. We're going to get rid of them mans. Yeah. We have to have a big clear out. Liverpool's gone for a transition period. It's going to take a couple of years to get it right. That's it. There's some of these mans that we need to unload. Van Dijk and what's his name? Salah. They're on 400,000 a week. That's crazy. We could bring in Barcola and his wages be less than that. You get me? Barcola and Osman. No, what's his name? I keep forgetting his name, bro. The one for Bayern Munich.
Elise
and Barcola. You bring them two wingers in. One to replace Diaz and one to replace Salah. You sell Gatbo. You sell Virgil. You sell Salah. You sell Endo. You sell Chiesa. Simple. Very simple, bro. There you go. There's a Stevie G fan in there. Big up to Burton, Jav. 7529. Big up to you, bro. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, he's time. We're gonna unload them now because he'll just go on a free. I know he's your favorite player, but my loyalty is to the badge. I got no loyalty to no player, man.
There's no contract being offered, then no.
We have to let him go because what's gonna happen is gonna go next year on a free. No, what kind of sense is that? Because I think Van Dijk could still go for good money. I could, with Van Dijk, I could see Van Dijk, going to America. And something like LA Galaxy or something. I could see go America getting big money, play a couple of years there, or even Saudi. Why not? I'm sure the Saudi Arabia want him in it. You could go with Salah, play for the same team.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kerkez is gone. Kerkez is going. 100% going. Guys, thanks for joining us today. We've got 15 people watching, guys. Can you please like the video? How many likes have we got now? We got 14 likes. Much appreciated, guys. We've got 16 people watching us. Much appreciated. Thanks for joining us this evening. We will be back this week. I've got some watch-alongs coming up on, if you like, the women's football. That's coming up, Champions League. I'm going to be doing some watch-alongs there, so you can pop along and doing all the Barcelona women's games, doing all the Liverpool. I'm going to try and do a couple of Chelsea, a couple of Arsenal. Man, you know what? I'm going to tell the games are coming. Have a look at the game. These big games coming up, Look at these games coming up now. Big games coming in the Champions League, and it's this week as well. So it's good. No men's football, and I'm not watching England, so I don't care. I'll refuse to watch England in the warm-up games. Forget it. I'm not interested. So these are the games for the Champions League women. Big games, by the way. Wolfsburg versus Lyon. Two rivals back in the day has won the Champions League the most. Arsenal versus Chelsea. Arsenal versus Chelsea. That's tomorrow. Big up. That's a big game in the Champions League. Real Madrid versus Barcelona. That will be on Wednesday. Man United versus Bayern Munich. And yeah, and that's it. And that's this week, and next week will be the second leg. So I'm going to be covering all them games because I do not care for the international games. Just don't care. Do you care, Toto?
No.
I don't care about it. And why are people surprised that Figgy didn't get picked for England? Trent. I'm not shocked.
He's been doing terrible.
They don't need him. He's just one of the players that he ain't going to be a midfielder. You're a midfielder. You're right back. You're midfielder.
He can't defend either.
Nah.
That's the thing. You know,
Exactly.
you get someone. You can have all the offense you want, but if you can't defend,
no.
Then
exactly. You need to be able to defend as a right back, even as an inverted one, really.
anyone on that pitch has, like, Reece James, for an example, he can defend.
Mm.
You know, Carl Walker's retired now from the squad, so you need someone there.
Oh, of course. He's
James in the squad because he can defend. You need good defensive players.
I reckon, you know, Carl Walker, yeah? Yeah, but yeah, when you're going karting to get over, you're going karting soon, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, Milton Keynes, man. Big up to Milton Keynes. I used to live there, man. Born and bred Milton Keynes. Toto lives there as well. I live in London now, though, but Milton Keynes, that was my home, man. That's where I was born, to get me. Toto was there as well back in the day, and I live in London now, but I still come back and to Milton Keynes, see my old ends, innit? Yeah. It's one of them, innit? But anyway, big up to the Milton Keynes, big up to the London lot as well, and big up to the chat room, man. We've got 15 people watching. Hit that like button. Big up to you guys. We're heading off. See you later, guys. Big up to the man them. Big up to the woman then. Hit the like button. See you guys tomorrow.